What's up, guys? So, I've been noticing a few things, and I just noticed this morning. I literally noticed my sub count drop since I started changing things around. Oh, we gotta walk around here because my fucking knees are killing me. I've been sitting down all fucking morning editing shit and shots and whatnot, so I need to fucking walk around, dude. Yo, it's Adrian. What's up, buddy? But I've been noticing something this morning. It was actually right after I got done doing the first leg of my virtual from home DJing tour. As you guys know, I'm doing this whole virtual thing from my home where, I do music from my home, and it's basically a virtual tour for now until I can start, getting my DJ gear so I can actually start DJing out in public and doing shows and whatnot. But I noticed this. I literally was sitting down working on some merchandise designs when I noticed a lot of y'all trolls unsubbed. And it took me a minute to think about this, and I figured out why. It's because a lot of you trolls only come to this channel for the drama. And I find that interesting. I'm not mad. I'm not trying to start drama. I just find it interesting that the minute I change my channel around to do better for myself, to focus on something that I used to do way back in the day, and something that I've wanted to bring back for so long, the minute I bring that back and I focus on that thing, you guys get mad and start massively unsubbing. I find that interesting. The one thing I want to know that I've always been curious about, I've actually been very curious about this, is why is it that you troll, those of you that do troll me or try to harass me and stuff, why is it that you're so focused on all the negative stuff? What's so interesting about negativity and drama that makes you want to watch it? I don't get it. What is it about negative stuff coming my way that interests you guys? Why is it that you like seeing me mad? I genuinely, I'm not mad. I am seriously wondering, why is it that you guys like to see me get mad and pissed off so much? Because personally, I don't like getting mad. I don't like being angry. I'm not an angry person. You can ask anybody that knows me in real life outside of YouTube. You can ask people like Drama Kiki. You can ask people like Music Biz Marty. My brother Jake. My brother Sean. Also more commonly known to you guys as Sean's Play. You guys can ask any of them. I'm not an angry person. If you were to meet me in real life, if you were to walk up to me in real life outside of YouTube, I'm one of the nicest people you could ever meet. If I see one of you guys, if I see a fan out in public, I'll be just as goofy as I am with my brother Jake. I'll be just as goofy with them as I am with my brother Jake. I love hanging out. I love being around, cool people. But when you come on here for the drama, that's just dumb. Why show up for something negative that ultimately not only is it physically draining because you get tired out because you're constantly yelling, constantly angry, constantly, going off and yelling at said person, people, group, whatever, for whatever situation. You not only physically get exhausted from that, but mentally it destroys you. It breaks you down to where, like myself, and I have had this happen to me, like myself, you will have a mental breakdown. and you will feel a certain way, and you will feel like, hey, I need to take a break, or at times, like it got with me, it pushed me to the extreme of being on the edge. Like it pushed me to that point at one point. And I don't get why you guys are so inclined. And this isn't just me saying this. This is actually very real facts. This happened to a lot of YouTubers who have sadly passed away from suicide. And I have looked this up. I have, done my research on this. And I feel like somebody like myself needs to speak about this. A matter of fact, people like 6 Seconds, who's a major YouTube and music artist in his own right, has spoken on this very same subject. You can actually look it up. It's on his channel. I forget what video it is. I'd have to look it up, but it's on his channel. And he made a good point when he said this. You guys like to troll people so far, like you like to push someone so far without caring, but then when they either are on the edge of suicide or they sadly enough do commit suicide, that's when you guys want to take it serious and you want to dial it back because you realize the repercussions of what you're doing. Like you start to think like, oh, maybe what I did push this person to the edge of suicide. Maybe what I did cause this person to have a mental breakdown. And y'all want to dial it back when shit gets dark and serious. But yet, you don't think about that when you're bullying someone or you're trolling someone. Like, why don't you take that into consideration? All that stuff I just spoke about how y'all don't take what people feel or go through into consideration. Why don't y'all do that when you're doing this stuff to these people? Like, why is it that you don't think about these things? Like, I don't get, why y'all don't think about this. Like, to you guys, yeah, it may just be a channel. You get a few laughs here and there from someone getting mad and pissed off. And I'm not going to lie. There have been some people that I've watched get angry that was genuinely funny. But there comes a certain point where it goes from being funny, everybody knows the angry grandpa. Everybody knows, God rest his soul. Everybody knows who Angry Grandpa is. Or if you're like myself and you're from the older generation of YouTube, a lot of you may even remember the Angry German Kid. Like, how many of y'all remember the Angry German Kid? That was a major thing when I was coming up on YouTube anyway. Those two people were genuinely funny. But their anger was partially legit. But then there was also another side of it that was put on for an act. That's one thing. That's one thing to, do that kind of thing, You get a few laughs here and there, ha ha ha. But then when you sit there and you push somebody to that extent, that's where y'all don't seem to understand. I get that I'm known by a lot of people for going off, getting angry, doing dumb stuff. Okay, I get it. I get that a lot of people see me as that guy that gets mad at everything, or that dude that wants to battle this guy, or wants to defend this, so he has to do this. That's not the person that I ever wanted to be. That's the thing I've been trying to avoid. Hey, Circumstance, what up? Hey, Ange, what's up? But here's the thing, King. I'm actually not that. Like, if you watch back. Hang on, y'all. Like, if you watch back on Music Biz Marty's live stream, like, if you genuinely watch Music Biz Marty's live stream, where he spoke on that subject, he cleared my name of that. So, really, I'm not that. I don't know where you come up with this. Like, and you're actually a good example of somebody who likes to stay negative. That actually, you're a prime example right there, dude. King here is actually a very good example of somebody that likes to stay negative. Like, this guy right here is a perfect example of somebody that likes to stay negative. He likes to see people get angry. But I am not an angry person. I don't like being angry. If anything, I enjoy having fun, doing my DJ work, doing coffee and chill streams. You know, the stuff I used to do. Back before everything went to hell in a handbasket. Like, that's the stuff I enjoy. I enjoy, hanging out, having a good time, putting on good shows for you guys, focusing on my music and my artwork, stuff that I enjoy that you guys enjoy. Like, but what I don't understand is why stay focused on negative stuff. You know what, matter of fact, I'm going to put this on mute right quick. Hang on, y'all. Let me put my phone on mute real quick, guys. Alright, it is now on mute. Now I won't be bothered. But, as I was saying, people like King here, it's like Jake said. It's like the video that I showed you guys yesterday that Jake Monroe, who unfortunately I found out is a real dick, but that video that I showed you guys yesterday that Jake was speaking on. You know, it's just like that. People like him, people like King here, are going nowhere with their lives. People like King, being that negative person that you're being right now, dude, and I'm not saying this to be a dick, I'm saying this to help you, so to speak. You being that negative person and staying focused on the past, like you staying focused on that whole past thing, with that attitude, you're not going to get anywhere in life. Like, you're really not going to get anywhere. If you keep that negative attitude, you're never going to get anywhere. Like, you sit there and say that you are, but really, you having a shitty attitude, that's not going to get you anywhere fast. If anything, that's going to make more people like you less. Like, a lot more people are going to hate you and not want to be around you with that kind of attitude. But the reason why people enjoy being around me is because I try to be myself. You know, I try to be myself around everyone. I try to help people. And honestly, in general, I'm just a kind person. Like, I enjoy helping people. Like, I'm not a bad guy that everyone seems to think I am. Like, and that's what I find funny. Like, this is something I do genuinely find funny. Like, I actually do find this hilarious. I was actually laughing about this morning, actually. It was actually shortly after I did my last live stream. I was laughing about this. I was sitting down reading through all the negative stuff that people have ever said about me, and how the stuff they say is just hilarious. Like, people make me out to be this, and this is what's funny. People make me out to be this horrible, evil monster. Like, they make me out to be this evil monster, right? Like, they make me out to be the worst thing since Manson. Like, they make me out to be this evil, just disturbing, vile monster. But then when they actually see what I'm about, when these people that they talk to see how much they see my channel, they see how I really am, it negates what that person was trying to do. And it negates it because these people get told that I'm an evil person, right? They get told that I'm this, that I'm that. But then when they go to my channel, I'm nothing like what these people are saying. Like, I've gotten called evil. Like, I've gotten called any name you could really think of. Like, any name in the book that you can think of, I've been called by several people. And it's interesting to me because half the people that say this don't really know me the way that they think they do. And I find that hilarious because on one hand, yes, I do post my life on YouTube. I get it. A lot of my life is on YouTube. But there's the other half that nobody knows about, which is my life outside of YouTube, where I'm hanging out with friends and family, going to family gatherings and reunions and hanging out with my friends and like doing stuff in the real world or helping out my family around the house. Like, nobody sees that stuff. And when you do, it's very rare. Like, the trolls and the people that want to be negative, they only know a fraction of my life. So for them to go around and make up this other half of my life is very interesting to me because they want to act like they know my life, but in all reality, they really don't know me at all. Like, they really don't see my life outside of what I post. And they want to base my whole, and this is what I find funny, they like to base my whole life around what I post. So in their mindset, they think, oh, this is his life right here. His whole life is this. His whole life is this right here. This is his life. They don't even pay attention to what I don't post. They don't pay attention to my real life outside of my job as a YouTuber and as a musician and stuff like that. Like, they don't take that into consideration. To them, my YouTube life is my real life. To them, there is no ending. There is no other life to them. And I find that interesting because in all reality, there actually is a real life outside of YouTube. Like, I actually do legitimately have a real life outside of YouTube. I really do. Like, and I know it's kind of hard to believe because I don't ever leave really. But one reason that I do actually not leave is actually because, like I said, I help my family out a lot. I'm always helping out around the house. But two, also COVID. Like, let's be honest, people. Like, COVID has done a lot of bad stuff to a lot of people over the past year. I mean, hell, I'll be straight up honest with you. Before I started doing YouTube full time, and all those times that I wasn't posting Like, you want to know something that I do during the summertime when it's actually nice out? And this is something that not a lot of people think I do. But when it's actually nice outside and it's not all nasty out, and I'm not posting to YouTube, do you know what I do when I'm not helping my family? A lot of times I go down to the lake and, yeah, hold on. Yeah.
You want to have egg and cheese family?
Huh?
You want to have egg and cheese?
Sure. Thank you.
Mom didn't eat hers.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, but like I was saying, you know, outside of YouTube, and just for the record, you guys just heard Ed right there. You guys just heard him. Clearly, he's alive. Clearly. So, y'all can get off your high horse with that Ed is dead stuff. Clearly, everybody just heard him. Just saying. But outside of YouTube, when it's nice out and it's not all humid and bad, you know what I do half the time? I'm usually outside doing photography work for friends. Yes, I have a side hustle. I do photography here and there when and where I can. Like, you can go on my Facebook and look at my different photos. I do photography outside of YouTube. Like, I go out, get photos, upload them to my portfolio on Facebook, and then whenever I get the chance to do so, I'll do, you know, photo work for friends of mine here and there for a few bucks. Like, I do have a real life outside of YouTube. Exactly, Violet. And that's how I am, you know? Like, I don't sit there and, you know, like, I don't judge someone based on their looks. The way, and this is how I am in general. In case you guys don't know, like, this is how I am in general with everyone. The way that I judge someone, I don't judge you based on your looks, okay? I judge you based on your personality. I judge you based on two things: your attitude and, like, basically, you know, your personality, your attitude towards people, and how you treat people. Those are the two things that I judge on. If I see that you have a bad attitude, right out of the gate, I'm just gonna automatically assume that, you know, hey, maybe you had a bad day. And maybe you're not really a bad person or a shitty person. But then if I see you treating other people like shit and talking crap either about myself or other people, then yeah, I'm gonna put two and two together and I'm gonna judge you based on that. I'm gonna judge you based on, you know, what you said to that person and how you treated them. Because if I see you saying something shitty to someone, I'm gonna stand up for that person and I'll be like, yo, like, why are you being shitty towards this random person that didn't do anything to you? Like, I believe in treating others the way you want to be treated. I don't know what happened to that. I don't know what happened to that rule. I wish I knew what happened to that. Like, what happened to the days where everybody used to treat each other like equals? Like, what happened to the days where people would treat each other with respect? And see, and that's how I am. You know, even if you're a shitty person at first, like, if I don't know you and I see you in public, you automatically have my respect. I automatically give you my respect. But then when you do something fucked up that I feel is disrespectful, that's when you lose all my respect. Like, I don't believe in having to earn someone's respect. No. when you give respect, you get respect. That's just how the real world works. If you give someone respect, you're going to get respect in return. And if you're shitty towards someone or you're a troll towards someone, guess what? You're going to get that same thing in return. And I know this is kind of a weird analogy here, but if you think about it, it makes sense. Treating someone like they want to be treated is almost like alchemy, in a sense. It's just like alchemy. To obtain something of equal value must be lost, right? The law of equivalent exchange. You have to give something in order to get something of that equal value. So basically what I'm getting at is this. If you want to get the respect that you want to have that respect, you got to be willing to give that respect. It's a two-way street. You got to be willing to give that respect that you want in order to get the respect that you want. Just like let's say, it's kind of like a shop. It's kind of like running a shop. Let's say you have a t-shirt on sale and it's a really cool shirt. You've seen this. Let's say you have this really cool shirt that this kid really wants and he's willing to pay for it. It's just like a shop. You give the kid a shirt, you get money in return. With alchemy, you give something of equal value to that thing that you're receiving. You give someone respect, you're going to get respect. If you treat someone like shit, you're going to get treated like shit. That's just how the real world works. Like, if you're going to be shitty towards someone, you're going to get shit in return for that. Like, do I have to be any more clear? Like, I mean, it's not rocket science. And this is what I find funny. Like, a lot of you trolls act like being nice to someone is rocket science. Or letting go of the past and not judging someone based on that past. Like, you act like that's rockets. Like it's rocket science. Let me put it to you this way. If you did something shitty, right? Let's say you did something as horrible as the troll that I felt for, right? Let's say you felt for the same troll that I felt for, okay? Let's put this in perspective. Let's say that you guys are in my position, okay? And you fell for the very same troll that I felt for. At first, yeah, I'd be upset. I would get on your case about it a bit. Not gonna lie, I would actually get on your case about it. But after I get on you about it, I wouldn't keep on bringing it up and bringing it up. Because in the long run, how are you supposed to learn from your mistakes if you're not able to move on? And that's the problem with a lot of these trolls. They want to hold me down to what I did. They want to keep me chained down to that one subject. They want to keep me held down to that one thing so that I can't live my life and do things that I want to do. Like, instead of focusing on what I'm doing now with my new channel design, my DJ work, my artwork, running my own shop, getting paid to help my family. Like, instead of focusing on the good things that I'm doing, They want to stay focused on this negative stuff, which makes no sense to me. Like, that's the point I was trying to make earlier. Why stay focused on the negative and just wear yourself out when you can be focusing on so much more important stuff? Like, why let the decision of one person affect what you do? Like, why let what someone does in their life affect your life? Like, if I were to go down to the store right now and buy a soda for $4 or an energy drink for $4, like, what does that have to do with you? Like, me going down to the store to buy an energy doesn't have anything to do with you. That doesn't affect your personal life. Just like the choice that I made when I fell for that troll. When I fell for that troll, that doesn't affect you. That affects me. That has no effect on you personally. That doesn't affect you directly. That has nothing to do with you. But it has everything to do with myself. You can't let the actions of someone else affect you as a person. While yes, I made that dumb decision, but in the long run, I bettered myself from that decision. I learned from my mistake. I learned from my mistake and I moved on from it. I have not made that mistake at all since. That was a one-time mistake and I got a warning from the police for it. Which Marty did cover that video. He did. Marty, in fact, did cover that live stream. Which, if you guys would like to see where the police gave me a warning, you guys are more than welcome to go to his channel and look for yourselves. But the point is, if you're going to judge someone, don't judge them by their past. If they did something wrong, don't judge them by that. Don't judge them by their past. Judge them by what you're seeing them do at that moment. Like, if they did something screwed up, okay, they did something screwed up. No one in this world is perfect. We all have a history of some kind. We've all done stupid things in our lives, some worse than others. Some of us have done worse things than others. But that doesn't make us bad people. That just means we made stupid mistakes. But making mistakes is what allows us to exist. That's what makes humans human. We were born to make mistakes and learn from our mistakes. Let me ask you this. Do you think back in the days of cavemen that if that one caveman, whoever that caveman was, had not taken and made that mistake of doing whatever it was that he did to create the wheel, if he had not made that mistake, where would we be? We'd all be on square wheels and all kinds of stuff. God only knows where we would be right now. Just like if Benjamin Franklin hadn't gotten zapped by electricity on accident, how would we have electricity? Think about it. We all make mistakes, and sometimes those mistakes can turn out to be a good thing. Like for me, I made a few mistakes that turned out to be a good thing. Like with my new channel art and my brand new logo. That little glitch going across the top of the face on my character, that was an accident. That was not supposed to happen. But that mistake added to it and made it look dope. But the point is, judging someone based on their mistakes is not okay. As I said, no one is perfect. No one is ever perfect. I know, I'm seeing it. Yo, Shakes, what's good, man? Exactly, Mike. We all make mistakes. Like I said, at the end of the day, we all make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I've made my fair share of mistakes. But look at where I'm at now. Creating music. Exactly, Shakes. Matter of fact, Shakes, I'm actually going to mod you so you don't get hidden again, dude. Exactly. Mod Shakes. Brand. And I think that's about it. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I got my ring light. I'm just never really bothered to use it. Don't know why. Yeah, I know. That is true, Next. That is very true. But there also is no. Hold on. And then Next did have a good point. Next did have a very good point right there. Yes, with a lot of creators, quality is key. He's very right on that. But sometimes with people like myself, you have to make do with what you have. Yo, Helen, what's up? All right. All right, bye. I'm about to end the stream, guys, and figure out what the hell's going on. Hold up, I'm getting rid of Brandy. Hold on, man. All right, guys, I'm gonna end the stream right here. Because this is getting way too out of hand. All right, will do, buddy. Yeah, I know. I see that, Helen. But with that being said, y'all, I am going to end the stream right here. I am going to end the stream right here and figure out what's going on, guys. So I will catch you guys in just a bit, man. Wait a minute. I'll find them, Burger. Don't worry.